Hello everyone, Prime here and welcome back to American Truck Simulator. So today we are taking limestone from here in Elko to Lakeview. And like always, I think the Kenworth trucks so far with the F-Mod integration are the best sounding. So we are going to be taking a W900 pulling the trailer of limestone, which is a pretty cool hopper trailer if I say so myself. So let's get the truck started out here. Sounds pretty good, that W900 engine. Just blow the horn on this guy like I always do, just to test out the F-Mod a little bit. Again, I apologize for anyone with headphones that may have had it turned up. It's sounding pretty good if I say so myself. Like always, remember to subscribe, like, and turn on post notifications. Help support and grow the channel. It is much appreciated. So, I guess we should get going here. It should, and just make sure all my lights are on the outside here. Sure is. It should be a daytime journey here. May run into the evening and night a little bit later on. Am I going the right way? I hope so. I think so. But anyways, it for the most part should be a straightforward run here in the Kenworth. So we'll pull out of here and get going. Put down the window maybe a little bit. Like always, sounds pretty good. Oh, now that we're on the dirt, ooh, that is amazing. I'll put down the right window a little bit. There, balance it out a little bit for the headphone users. Put up the windows now. Make a left out of here and start on our journey. It's actually a car coming. I don't think that's a normal thing around here. Okay. Off we go. We should have enough fuel. Again, I'm just doing the quick delivery option, and within the next episode or two, I will be buying a truck. So we'll have to go through the process of deciding which one we want to do. I'm probably gonna go with the Kenworth just because of the sound integration of it, and it seems like they're the best sounding at the moment. So I think that's what we'll stick with for now. Other than that, it should be just fun customizing. Whoa, hit the curb there. It should be fun just customizing my own truck while not breaking the bank while doing it. That's the other issue here, because I like to customize my trucks significantly, but I can't break the bank while doing it, so we may have to do it in stages as well. So, as far as I'm aware, and I'll double check, yes, we are taking 37,000, or just over that, I should say, excuse me, of limestone, and in this amazing hopper trailer, like I said earlier, and I'm making it right here, so I'm going to do that without hitting the curb. Yeah, there we go. Or the guardrail. I love these hopper trailers. They look really good, and they handle pretty well too, like I guess any other trailer. I guess that was kind of a weird thing for me to say, but whatever. This should be an 18 speed. So, because in the last episode, if you saw, I was going down the highway revving it pretty good. I wasn't getting very good fuel economy either, because I was running at about 1700 RPMs, doing less than the speed limits still. because I couldn't shift up anymore. And saying like that, if most of you may know, I run in real automatic just because my paddle shifters are very loud and clunky, and I don't want to constantly be, or I don't want you guys to constantly hear a click up and down. So to save my ears and yours, that is what we will do. Maybe it's a 13 speed. Thinking about it now, it could be a 13 speed. It very well could be. We are good on our rests. Like, oh, wrong button. Actually, while we're at this, I'm just gonna set that back because it doesn't save between trucks, which I will be looking forward to a lot when we actually go. What I wanted to do, yes, was hit F6 to bring up the little navigation window to see.
A few moments later.
Like I was saying, as we come up to a little... Oh, there's something here. I'm gonna move over. Maybe the AI will do the same. No, they're just stopped. Okay. Oh, look at that. Bad accident. There was a little technical glitch here, so I just had to kind of cut that section out. What I wanted to do was look at how much rest time I had, and there's plenty, so we'll be able to get there all in one go, and I won't have to rest. That's normally the situation with these quick plays. You just kind of do your thing. The only thing is fuel. Should be okay for the whole trip. I'm gonna pray that we're good for the whole trip, because in the last episode as well, kind of an eventful one, it was getting pretty low. Did the fuel light, I don't believe, actually turned on, but it was getting pretty low, and I had said at the beginning of the journey I would just stop at the first gas station, and because of, well, just my personality, I forgot / just tried to risk it, and it ended up working, but it was a risk because we were getting low, and luckily it wasn't a huge delivery, because would have ran out of fuel on the side of the road, and that would have been disappointing. So it must be only a 13 speed, because it isn't wanting to shift around here a lot to get up inclines, and it's actually not pulling amazingly. So I think it wasn't a massive engine in this guy, considering the size of the truck. Like, you would say for the size here that it would should pull, because it's a full-size truck with the sleeper and everything. 'Cause if I turn around here, you can see it in the back. But for whatever reason, it just is just struggling on some of these inclines. And I mean, I am pulling near 40,000 pounds of limestone, but I've had heavier loads so far, and it should be pulling okay, but I guess not. It's okay. We will survive. We will survive. It's a hot day out there. It's 96 degrees Fahrenheit according to the dash. Now, of course, I live in Canada, so right now it's pretty cold. It is nowhere close to being 96 degrees Fahrenheit. Of course, we are Celsius, but whatever. Coming up on our exit here to get off this highway, which I should probably know the number of, but we are taking the exit here at Winnemucca. Oh, hard on the brakes, hard on the brakes. I don't think so. Oh my word. That's a lot of weight. And the AI moves so I mean, they have to stop, I know that. I'm not complaining about that, but they don't move the greatest. all the time, and that almost caused a massive collision, which would not have been nice. But saying that, we're okay. Crank around here. There we go. Just doing a little right, left, I think right again, but left, right, left, right, left sort of situation here, or right, left, right, or right and left, and whole whack of confusing corners, but that's why there's a GPS. Gotta love the GPS. Clear that way, we're going for it. Just hear this thing pull, it's amazing. Yeah. Exterior shots. Gotta love them. Sweet. I like my cinematic shots. Makes it look real good. Oh, into a 30 zone here. How's the engine brake on this puppy? Oh, the classic Kenworth engine brake. I love it. And we I was just about to say undiscovered. We discovered Winnemucca. I think that's how you say it. Winnemucca. I think that I know I bully a lot of the bully, whatever. However you want to say it. I murder. I'm naming every different way to say it. I annihilate. Did another one. I'm bad at saying these names in these states. At least some of them. The more common ones, obviously, I can say. Some of them are just a lost cause, so, pardon that. Everyone has their different pronunciations of some things anyways, and different struggles when it comes to names. Mine is certain places in the US. I know where they all are and stuff, and I know how they generally should be pronounced, but, saying that, I'm Canadian, so, we got some funny accents here, eh? Just a little shot for all the Canadians. No, in seriousness, like it's kind of a challenge sometimes, but I enjoy the challenge sometimes to try and get them right. Overall, it's been pretty smooth sailing. It's pretty quiet here out on the roads as a truck goes by. Yeah, it's pretty quiet here on the roads. Not too much happening. How does the horn sound from the inside? Cool. I like the kind of muffledness of it you get. The F mod has really brought that out, because before, of course, the sounds were muffled and stuff, but it is a whole new level with the integration of F mod. And I don't think the game could ever, like, I mean, it's one of those things where once they put it in, they'll never ever be able to revert it back, because it's such a major part of the game now. Making another left, so it was a right, left, or left, right, left, or right, left, or, yeah, right, left, actually it is, never mind. My logic failed me, and I still can't get that order right, but it's okay. It is okay. About 6:45 game time here. Probably should consider turning on my lights soon. There we go. How's it look from the outside? Spin it around here. Pretty good, if I say so myself. I love these shots. Really good. I love those shots. Actually, let's keep it up here, and we're gonna go to a nice angle here. There we go. Look at that. Look at that. That is a mean looking truck, and I should probably turn back so I can see where I am going. I like those kind of shots, and I'll probably take a picture. Well, actually, if you're watching this video, you've probably seen the thumbnail. Odds are, that's probably going to be one of those shots in there. Probably going to be the thumbnail. So, If you're watching this, there you go. You found where the thumbnail is. Kind of fun. I'm not one to overly... I don't like to fake thumbnails where I just kind of pull over in the middle of nowhere. And like, I like to use actual cinematic shots I get from the game, or if I kind of do it more realistic than trying to fake an amazing looking... Well, actually sometimes it's not amazing, but try and fake it. And plus the lighting, I have to say, out here, pretty... Well, actually it's gotten darker now. But I like the lighting in that situation, so I think that will be it. Obviously you guys will know, because you most likely clicked on the video because of that thumbnail probably. But it's okay. Whatever. We're doing okay. Okay, I just while we're going straight here, I gotta zoom in and see. Wow, that is 432,000 miles on that truck, or on this truck. That is a lot. And the temperature's dropped quite a bit, significantly as well. Wow. Okay. That's cool. Yeah, see? This is like the revving issue I was having, except on a whole new level. At least it's only around 1,500 RPMs right now that we're just over. Last episode we were doing that speed and doing all closer to 2,000 RPM, and it was just revving it out, and I was trying to see if there was anything wrong, and no, it was just that transmission is not the 10 speed in that ratio that the game defaulted in for that delivery, just could not handle significant speeds. Kind of interesting. Maybe it was like it's one of those things that would be better in California, because the speed limit on these roads, on basically all the California roads for trucks, or at least the more highway ones, are 55. So it wasn't revving crazy around 55, but anything in any of the other states, or a lot of the other states where it's either 70, 60, 65, it was revving pretty good. So that was pretty interesting. But whatever, it's okay. We all lived. We're coming up, I think, on the bus. Is this a bus? Bus? Pronunciation is an issue today. Yeah, it's on a bus. Slow moving bus, and I mean, I am even in a transport with a trailer that has been dragging me down significantly here. Got a little bit of a queue behind me, I think. Maybe not. Oh, we're doing another left here. Okay, I think I will fill up at this intersection. I'm not gonna risk it. We may be getting close. I don't really know. But I think I'm just gonna pull in here. Actually, I'm gonna go straight through and flip around so I can discover this little section of road here. So we're just gonna come in through here. I'm gonna wait for this guy to pass through. Little parking area there, okay. But in we go. There. Oh, cool. It's like a really, like, I love this design for the gas. It's just like a single pump situation here. That is cool. That is cool. Okay, well, we're gonna put the parking brake on here, put it in neutral, turn it off, and I am going to hold enter, and let's see how expensive this gets. Now, as far as I know, the company that I apparently, in quote-unquote, work for this delivery, as far as, I mean, I should really remember this, but it's been a long time since I've done the quick play thing, so I'm hoping it doesn't charge me for the gas. I mean, we have 22 grand, so it's good, because it's a good start towards the loan here, so I don't take so much off. But as we pull out here, Ah, good. Your fuel expenses are covered by your employer. That is what I like to see. Anyways, I love that kind of stop in here. It's really good. What is it called? Club Cafe. Coffee, breakfast, lunch. Cool. Cool. I like the little details and like the signs. So, bus park there. Okay, we're all clear. Let's head out. We're getting into the evening now. We may have to even try the high beams, which are pretty powerful on this truck. Just look at that. That's even when it's still kind of bright out. That will be interesting when it comes to actual, when it's actually needed. And if it's not needed right now, I can still see quite a distance away. So, I forgot to say this earlier, but let me know how you guys are doing in the comments. I do look up at the comments, considering at the moment there aren't many, but that's to be expected. Let me know how you guys are doing. If you guys have any recommendations for the channel, put them in there. I'd like to get to know you guys to a certain degree. Don't start putting all this stuff in my comment section. Just keep it family friendly, please. I do read them, so let me know how you guys are doing. I'm doing good. Just enjoying life here. I mean, it does get busy with school and everything because I am in school. So between that and work on the side and this, trying to maintain a 2 per week upload can at sometimes get pretty busy. But I enjoy it, and I enjoy the challenge, so that is why I do it. And if there is going to be any form of change, which not at the moment, don't get concerned, if at some point there is a change to the upload schedule, for one, check the channel alert, because obviously the dates will change, and also I will do a post or something about any changes that could possibly happen. But at the moment, the 2 per week is perfectly fine on the Saturday and Wednesday. The Wednesday is when I do American Truck, and if I were able to run any other game other than 911 Operator successfully, I would do so. But at the moment, really, Wednesday is going to be trucking, Saturday is going to be City Skylines, and then if the Prime News series, which is really just if there's anything interesting about trucking or cities that comes out, that kind of just gets posted as information goes. There really isn't a schedule for that. Other than that, we are moving pretty well. That is some odd cliff here. Well, whoa! How did I save that? Put that on here. Yeah, okay. So Mr. Okay, I'm gonna go interior so I can actually talk. So Mr. Distracted Driver starts looking at the cliff, which by the way, you don't want to go off. And then I near wreck it, trying to do so, because I'm going too much momentum and not paying attention. My word. For any kids watching this, don't be reckless while driving. I do not encourage it. I am not a reckless driver in real life, despite how my driving ability in a sim is. Now, some of that can come down to my wheel setup and it being pretty glitchy and snappy, because it then throws the momentum of the truck, and with the physics, which are really good in this game, momentum can overrule sometimes, and then yeah, that happens. But we're okay. No damage, I don't think, was done. Nope, no damage was done. I was able to save it. While kind of giving you guys a good shot of that cliff, which I almost exampled why there should have been a guardrail there, which I was actually kind of surprised, because that is a massive drop. But, oh well. We survived. No one died, which is always good. So, yeah. We've got to be getting close now. I guess I could check on the map, but I kind of like to just kind of go with it. I know in the last episode I checked a couple times on the maps, but I don't really like doing that an awful lot. But if need be, we can. There's a state trooper. Just went by. This guy's going pretty slow. I say pretty slow. He's probably doing a reasonable speed so he doesn't tip over, like I near did. Like I know in real life, truckers do suffer, like when there's high winds and stuff and tipping. Like I would imagine a situation like that would be like that'd be crazy in real life. Just to like, I don't think I can even put it into words of like adrenaline and like stress levels that would happen in the moment of near flipping. Oh, he's hard on the brakes. Oh, he's turning right, that's why. We're just going straight through here. There's another rest and fuel area on the left there. It seems like we're getting closer to Lakeview. And turn on the high beams here, because it's getting late at night now. Man, those high beams really illuminate just about everything, doesn't it? It's pretty impressive. I always say if I say so myself. I mean, I'm the only one saying it, so it is pretty impressive how bright they are. Well, actually, I guess I should check. Is that all the auxiliary on it? Oh yeah, it is. That is all of it. There's a lot of these, like, I guess there's like drains like that go completely across, probably to like help with any form of like landslide drain off or something. But I mean, we're kind of carving on the side of a mountain here, so I would presume that's what it's for. If you want to let me know in the comments what actually it is, I would appreciate that, because I don't want to be just spilling false. I don't want to be that false news guy, or fake news, false fake news, whatever. And let me know kind of what topics I should talk about in these videos, because some of these journeys do get longer, and I don't want to start doing time-lapse of them, because I already do that with City Skylines. So I do kind of enjoy, like, the whole talking thing is actually completely out of my comfort zone, so bear with me while I try and, probably should turn off high beams, hard on the brakes. Bear with me while I learn kind of essentially how to talk to myself and make it entertaining for everyone. Obviously it would be easier if I did multiplayer, but kind of hard to do. I mean, I guess you can do multiplayer in trucking. I mean, you have to do the separate, like, separate mod thing for it. It is possible, I guess, but don't know who I'd do it with, but oh well, maybe some point I can. Or at some point do a game that is multiplayer and that would be a fun thing to do a multiplayer series of some sort. But at the moment, it's just not looking possible for me to do so. Hey, Lakeview! We're coming up into it, as I almost drove off the road while I was looking at the map in the bottom corner. We are coming up into Lakeview now. So we are arriving finally at our destination, which is nice to see. It's been a pretty good journey, other than the near whole drive off the cliff, flip and everything scenario there. But overall, it's actually been pretty good. It has actually been pretty good. We're going to be making a left here at the stop sign. This bus has been going everywhere I've been going now. Oh, he's going left too. Come on, you can do it, bus. Okay. Pretty quiet. I mean, I would hope so. I mean, it's coming up on like 11:30 p.m. in game time here, so it's getting pretty late. So nighttime driving is always nice because you always see YouTubers do during the daytime, which yes is nice as well, but the lighting mechanic in the game is pretty good too, and so I mean, obviously it started in the day. I know it's a lot easier to see scenery, but for sure when, say, Idaho and Colorado, which isn't confirmed yet, but I pretty much guaranteed, and you can watch. Oh, I almost hit the sign there, but I have to get around there. But it's pretty much confirmed from the teaser video. If you want to see that, check it in the card right above, or in the. I probably won't be in the description. I probably won't remember to do that, but it'll most likely be in the card section, so you can check that out as well. But of course, when I do those kind of map display tour cinematic cool stuff, I'll obviously. Oh, I was wondering if I was ever going to be able to go left. I'll obviously do it all in the game or in daytime, so you can actually see what's happening. But saying that, we are now showing up to our delivery section, which going exterior now, this time of the day, probably doesn't matter. But I'm going to put on high beam so we can see where we're showing up. And it looks like it's going to be a construction site here. We're going to actually turn in here. Turn off high beams again so it's not so blaring bright. And there is our drop-off zone. So we are going to do a reverse into here. There we go. I mapped, click. I finally mapped the button. Oh, wrong way. I finally mapped the button for zoom, so I can now do that. So I can actually use the mirrors, which I like to do. I just completely forgot to map it, and then I forgot it again when recording the other one because I have a lot to do between obviously school and work and obviously doing this stuff. I can obviously forget to do certain settings until I start recording, and I'm like, well, I guess I'm just doing it again without it. So that's how it's going to be. I think I'm a little short on this side. Yeah, I am. But it may accept it. It will. It's not going to be the most glorious looking thing. And go to the exterior here. Certainly not glorious, but I think I'll take it. So just going to turn off the lights here, turn off the truck, and hit T. Let it decouple. Ah, good. We got excellent. We're gonna level up. Oh, we did. We got $8,000, well, $8,500 from that delivery, which I like to see. And let's do. I think we're gonna go like down to not. We won't do fuel economy. I kind of explained that earlier, just because it's not really useful for that I find. But I think we'll go fragile here. Anyways, that was a pretty good journey. A little bit of a stress moment in the middle there, but overall, not too bad. So that's all from me, and we will see you in the next one.